make it.
What is going on, my YouTube family? How you guys doing today? So today I had a kind of a unique opportunity. Me and one only Xram went down to Cars and Coffee just to hang out, you know, the usual thing on the first weekend of the month. And one of the guys there that, you know, one only Xram's bought multiple Ducatis, so the Ducati dealership down here, for needless to say, really like him. So he's friends with a lot of them, you know, like personal friends with a lot of them. And one of the guys there had just brought out the new Zero SRF, which is the premium, their flagship thing that is supposedly what they're saying is that it's going to change the game as far as electric motorcycles go, from the range, the power, to just about everything. The old Zeros looked really tiny. This one actually, for lack of better words, looks like an actual motorcycle. It feels like an actual motorcycle. So we rode over there, signed the paperwork, and they let us take it out for a demo. And unfortunately, I guess I hit the button too many times when one only Xram was riding, which we were both on really low battery, so it was very minimal that I recorded. I was just talking about the stats and the specs of the bike real quick, just a couple that I know off the top of my head. And so this thing is 110 horsepower, which in of itself is a decent amount of power. I mean, that's good. The torque on this, the foot-pounds of torque, is 140 foot-pounds of torque, which, if you know anything about motorcycles, is absolutely ridiculous. The top-of-the-line sports bikes are not pushing that much torque, nowhere near it. So like even like 1299 and stuff like that are nowhere near 140 foot-pounds of torque. I'm not going to act like I know what they're at, but I know it's not anywhere near that. So this thing is supposed to have really good acceleration. 0 to 60 times aren't really published right now, but it was just fun to get on them and feel it. And it's kind of like the Tesla, I think, with a couple tweaks in this thing. That thing will be a drag monster, and I think you'll probably see a couple of these Zeros out on the drag, eating a couple of bikes alive. So without further ado, actually, no, hold on. So it's 110 horsepower, 140 foot-pounds of torque, and then the mains on it is about 120 to 160 depending on where you're going, so that's pretty good. Downside is, of course, it's electric, so you have to find different places to charge. But without any further ado now, jump right into the review. Have a good one. All right, so now it's my turn. No clutch, no shifting.
It's so weird.
So there we go. Like I said, green light turns on. Make sure this thing's going. Green light turns on, and I guess, oh God. Oh, yep. Okay, we're going. We're definitely going. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, we're definitely going here. So brakes are there. Okay. Turn signals, good to go. All right. Let's test this bad boy out. Let's see where we're going. Oh. So, like I said, the torque is massive in this thing. I mean, I can only imagine. I'll put some specs up here on the screen and let you guys know. Hopefully I can find 0 to 60s and stuff like that on it. So we shall see. All right, and we're just going. So weird. It's so quiet. He honked at me. All right. So here we go. We have sport mode, traction control, which is in sport. This is my battery life. SOC, which is like recharging and all that stuff. Like when you brake, 46 miles an hour. I mean, it's pretty standard for the most part. But we'll see once we can get out of the way here of some cars what it's like. And it's the hell. And as always, check out one only Xram's YouTube channel. I'm gonna link it in the description for his view on today's events. So, all right, let's see what it does here. Oh yeah, it's got some get up and go to it, and it's so weird. Like, you don't really feel like you're going that fast because there's no engine noise, there's no vibrations, there's no nothing. All right, car, let's go. There's no engine noise, there's no nothing, so. Oh yeah. See, my problem is every time I demo one of these things, I want one. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it definitely wants to dip in a lot. And it's got some Pirelli, I think, like some Rosso tires on it. So it definitely comes stock with some good tires to handle the torque and handle the corners if you really wanted to. Oh man, see, yeah, I want one now. And it's the weirdest thing ever. So there's no clutch, there's no shift lever down here, there's nothing. It's just get up and go. So we can slow down to like a 30 roll here and see what a 30 roll does, and then we'll just hammer it. It just wants to go, man, and like you can feel it. There's a back pad here that you can actually slide your butt up against to, and it'll kind of cushion you in. But good Lord Almighty. And like I was saying before, your range is about 100. If you get the extra package, about to 130-ish, depending on how hard you are on it, essentially. There's an app that comes with this on your phone that you can literally set to where you can, if you let someone ride it, you can set their top speed, you can set their power mode, you can set everything to where you can actually just basically limit, you know, what power and what they can do on the bike. It also will show you where the charging stations are, and you can map right to it. He was saying that you can set something in your phone in the app to where you say, hey, I need to get to this point because I know this point will get me to home, and you can go eat dinner, go do something when you're charging, and then it'll email you or text you and say, hey, your stuff's done, you can go get your bike. The other thing it has is it has total ride tracking, which means it'll check your lean angle, like going into it. It'll track, I mean, everything, your top speed, your acceleration. I got hit with a massive bug. Top speed, acceleration, all that good stuff. I mean, I wish I could show more of the app to you. Maybe I can if I have enough battery, and I can have him just kind of roll over it on the app. So, all right, let's do it again. Oh yeah. Oh man. So let's see if we can get 100 on this after this next turn. I know there's some gravel because it's the same route that Xram took, so I know there's some gravel at some of these turns. All right, here we go. I don't like these bumps, but man, it just goes. Like it just wants to take off. Like it's not, and the thing is the throttle is not abrupt whatsoever. The throttle is not, you know, I'm used to my 800 that the throttle is pretty abrupt for the most part. You know, it's either going or it's not, going or it's not, you know, and you get used to it with clutch control and stuff like that. But this thing, it's not choppy at all. It's just straight smooth. And I'm in sport mode. You can even, it's like rain, sport, and street mode, and then there's a custom mode you can put your own stuff into. And that's what, so this one is sport, and I said that we're just gonna leave it there, which is basically like your track, I guess you could say, or the most advanced mode of riding. So let's see, hopefully I can get a good one right here. Yeah, here we go. All right, let's catch the fire truck. Let's catch the fire truck. There's 100 for you, like it's nothing. 105, like it's nothing. As I leave my Xram on my 800 in the dust. Oh man, I'm telling you, and it's flickable, man. I'm used to a heavy bike, so it is, but it'll still go. It's not like an R6 or anything like that where it just leans in, but it's good on the track. I mean, not the track, it's good on the turns and the leans. So I think we're gonna catch this fire truck if I go too much faster, which might get me in, yeah, it might get me in trouble. Why, fire truck, why? You're ruining my fun. Oh man, but yeah. So like I said, it's a zero, what is it? Damn it, RSF or, yeah, I'll put it in the description. I'm terrible at bike names and things like that, so. Yeah, cool, go. Yep, that'll do it. That'll most definitely do it. Oh man. It has
ABS, you know, traction control. It shows your torque right here as well. So if I hit it, the torque goes up. Man, just a fun bike. I mean, you couldn't really necessarily make this your only bike, like your only rider, because of the range on it and stuff like that, but this is definitely something that is fun just to play with. Like, it's essentially a toy. Like, my bike is a daily rider, but this is just a toy, you know? So, battery still going? Yep, we're good. All right. See, I want to reach for the I went to reach for the clutch. Holy god, that was funny as hell. Like, you go to reach for the clutch and there's just nothing there. It's just like boop. Oh man, so much fun. And the brakes on, let's test the brakes. Oh yeah, yeah, brakes work really well. And he was saying when this brakes, it not only engages, you know, the standard brakes, the calipers and all that stuff, but it will engine brake for you as well. So he said the moment that the light turns on, which I'm assuming that's not it, but the moment the light turns on, it increases your braking through the engine braking. So not only are you getting your standard conventional brake, but the engine actually does it for you as well. And when you're shifting, you can use engine braking, but this activates it even more. So this thing goes really fast and probably stops on a fucking dime. So, but yeah, my peeps, that's about it. That's all I can really think of right now. I'm gonna try to save some GoPro batteries so I can go back to On Any Moto and do kind of some different shots on it to show you guys what the bike actually looks like, and then maybe talk to some of the guys if they're available. So that should do it though. As always, come check me out on Instagram, Heff_520. Always talk to you, always say what's up. And until then, you guys, talk to y'all next time. Have a good one.